stand under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So you doing the roll call?
I'll do the roll call. Jack Tedding?
Here.
Mike Fuller?
Here.
Nicole French?
Here.
Dee Patel?
Here.
And Lawrence Myers? Absent. All right. Next will be approval of the agenda.
Okay. So y'all have an agenda or emailed one? So I'll entertain a motion for approval of the agenda.
Motion to approve.
Mike?
I'll second.
Second, Dee. All right. Any discussion? Okay. Call for vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Agenda is approved. And into old business, the CTM rec.
Rack cards, I've given everybody the information regarding the various options with the rack card routes from CTM. The costs are for distribution only. Printing will be separate when we get around to having to print some cards probably in September timeframe, looks like. So if there's any questions, actions, I think we're just going to recommend that we take out the St. Louis downtown businesses, which I think they call recreation, and then we could add Illinois I-70 and or I-44, or both are needed. And the contract 8-month total is listed down below there.
We did all 4 of those last year, right? The top ones?
The 4 asterisks we did.
Mm-hmm.
So we're dropping off the downtown St. Louis businesses. We'll take a fair percentage off, and then we can get more reach on the...
You say downtown St. Louis business is the recreation?
Yeah, they call it St. Louis Recreation.
Yeah.
Local and recreation program. Places like Ameren, it's the last page on there, Ameren, Delta Dental, Edward Jones.
Toby, I'm sorry if I missed that in the email that you sent, but are you sort of leaning in that direction because of the coronavirus or more permanent?
Partially both,
Okay.
yeah. I've actually heard from some people who said they didn't think it worked well for them who've used rec cards programs past. And then with the virus, a lot of the downtown businesses are not having all their employees in their places of work, so.
Makes sense. So there's always a possibility, 8 months down or 6 or 7 months down the road of
Adding that back in.
reinstating that. Okay. Are they pretty flexible with the distribution program? You can make changes?
Yeah, they seem to, yeah, because they do the monthly charge, so it sounds like they can move us around, I think.
Great, thank you.
They seem to be very good at work.
Great.
The one thing is I noted at the bottom that nobody currently covers Southern Illinois. I guess the distance between hotels and the scarcity of hotel rooms, I guess in that area, they just don't hit them. I actually drove around Saturday to Marion, and you can tell the difference between Marion and Carbondale, that Marion doesn't have, their lobbies and stuff really don't have a place for rec cards. So one place I just put them on the front counter. One place did have a rack card location in their concession store closet. They got a spot up there, which isn't great, but so I got some various places I had in Marion, and then Carbondale, actually, Visit Carbondale Tourism has their own portable racks, so I was able to locate on those, and some of those are located fairly well in the lobbies. It's kind of an interesting difference between the two. Marion's right on the interstate, but I guess they just don't have the program so that they're not served, whereas Carbondale's doing their own thing to get some rack cards out there.
Do you know how many places you went to?
I did 8 between the two cities. I went to Sparta, where the Missile Horn is closed due to COVID and road construction, and Chester's Welcome Center also is closed.
Really?
Yes, Sandra stopped by through there 2 weeks ago and noticed the same thing during a weekday, and yeah, they're just not open. you could tell a little difference in Illinois in terms of the atmosphere.
Mhm. Sure.
Well, between 44 and 70, and 44 is covering a lot more places. Yeah, it's, yeah, it is a little bit more expensive. But I'm on the fence between 70 and just not doing it at all for now. Just because of the number of travelers, but it's just me. Interstate 70 is $2,500. I don't know.
If we had Interstate, you mean adding Interstate 70 to the
Mhm.
package. Yeah.
Instead of, because we're taking off.
Right.
Toby, do you have an idea of where a lot of folks are coming from right now? I mean, I realize everything's,
It's a lot of, well, it's a lot of St. Louis, St.
Mhm.
Louis area, and there's a bit of Southern Illinois, places that are off, a little bit off the beaten path, like
Mhm.
Des Moines and Nashville, and odd cities that aren't easy to get to, but I guess they're looking for day trip kind of things.
do you get the impression that it's people that already know about St. Genevieve and maybe they're just finally deciding to take the
Yeah.
trip because
They've got the
they
time
know
and-
things are pretty
Yeah.
open and the virus is contained down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some Kansas City too. I can get the breakdown together in terms of, especially the last 2 months, where they've been coming from.
Just in case that helps at all with this decision. I don't know if it does or not, but I was just curious.
So these rates above obviously are monthly, is that what it says?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the contract that we sign is for how long again?
8 months. It's through March.
Yeah. They're just a lot cheaper because they're confined, I guess, in one area.
Yes, yeah, I think that, and part of it with the city route is part of just all the stop and go, and the amount of time it takes to hit all those places in the downtown area.
How was that Interstate 44 that's on the list already at the top?
And we don't do 44 currently, we don't hit them, so that we hit.
Oh, I'm sorry,
we hit the
okay, yeah.
asterisk.
Or Interstate 70,
Yeah.
170, okay. I'm with you.
Anybody else have any thoughts or?
I mean, I guess if we're looking to add just one, then it probably makes the most sense to do the one in Missouri, since more things seem to be open in Missouri currently than Illinois.
That's true, yeah.
They're both major highways, but there might be more people traveling back and forth to places in Missouri, down to the lake or wherever, and
Right.
stopping off at rest areas, hotels, what have you. Just because it seems like Missouri does currently have a little bit better numbers with the virus than
Mhm.
Illinois, so there could be more people just avoiding Illinois altogether and not really wanting to travel through there.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of people have been making shorter day trip type things,
Right.
and I think a lot of the places on the I-44 program are like 2.5 hours away from where we are now, so it's really not that far of a reach. When you're looking at making a day trip, 2.5 hours, it's,
Well, you're just getting a lot more, you're almost, I don't know what the
Right.
count is, but you're almost doubling the list.
right, yeah,
I get the price is almost double too, but
right.
I feel better about the 44 than I do 70.
Which,
Sure.
and the little gray area, it's probably hard to read that text, that second line, they have their estimated audit annual audience. So like the Illinois program, it says 574,000.
Right.
The I-44 program is 2.7 million.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
3 or 4 times as many people.
Right, and I think we just gotta, if we're gonna do something, if we're gonna replace it, I think that's what we gotta go with. but-
Sure.
Yeah.
And do you know if we've ever done I-44?
I don't know.
You don't know, okay. Yeah. I vote to try that then,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't get a vote, but yeah,
I know
it
you
sounds great
don't,
to
but I was
me.
from-
Thank you.
from
Yeah.
the- from the commit, from the
Yeah.
committee.
So you want to put that in form of motion? For the I-40?
Yeah, make a motion to
I-44?
add Interstate 44 program for $150 a month and delete St. Louis Recreation, right, Toby?
Yeah.
For $112 a month,
For a total of 8 months.
for a total of 8 months at $25.60 and 80 cents, is that right?
3120,
44, that's right. 40, Interstate 44, okay, for a total of $3,120.
I second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? I'll call for the vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. We will add I-44 program.
all right. I will send the contract to them tomorrow.
Okay.
And then elections, we're going to, I guess, wait till we have a full group again when Lawrence is here.
I guess.
Okay. So we can dispatch for elections.
Yeah.
That would take us to any other business.
Jack, do you want to skip the next scheduled meeting since you had the special meeting?
Probably so. We'll just wait.
There's no issue with putting off elections another month?
No.
Okay.
Everybody still serves in the same capacity until somebody's elected.
And I guess Megan was going to check on, we're good on terms of everybody's terms
Yeah.
on the board.
So we're canceling the August 18th meeting, correct?
Right.
Right.
Thank you.
That way we're not calling you in here too much.
Right.
You won't abuse people.
Our whole 14-minute long meeting.
Okay, do we have any other business to come before the board? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting and leave.
Second.
Motion second.
Yep.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you so much for your time.